Hi everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrap Edit Creations. Today I'm going to be working with the brushed paper from Close to My Heart. I am doing my daughter's, I believe, second or it's her second one with her best friend going to Hawaii, and I thought this paper would work out really well for it. As I'm working with the paper, I'm noticing some that won't work as well and some that will work awesomely. So kind of bear with me on this because as I'm trying to kind of go through it. I did fussy cut these stickers right here. I made this little toucan. Isn't he cute? The cut file will be below with that, and if you have Cricut access, you should have access to that. There is a second toucan, and I did flip him, so they were both facing that way, and I wanted one to face this way and one to face that way. So we've got two little, almost like a little lovebird connection, but I mean, they're best friends, so. So I did that. I did pre-mat my pictures onto white, and I accidentally took the sticky off of this one, so I have that one set off to the side right now. And I used this title, Paradise. It's kind of at an angle because the D is quite big. I did get this from Miss Kate's Cuttables, and I spent quite a bit there today. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I did not spend quite a bit. I only spent about $6.50, and then I put in a bunch of other stuff in my cart. It was going to be a lot, but they have a coupon there that, or a voucher. If you spend so much, you get like 50, almost 57% off. So I'm looking into doing that before I clear out that that new cart I filled up because there's a bunch of titles that I really like. And I like that they are pretty much user-friendly for anybody. So I'll put a link down below just to her basic website because for 50 cents, you can get an amazing title. And this Paradise one was one of 4. So I got 4 different titles for 50 cents. I can't tell you right off the top of my head what exactly they were because I only put the Paradise, I put all 4 in and I deleted everything. And now that I'm saying it was 4, I actually think there was 6. I mean, it was great, but they are just a simple one. You know, I mean, this isn't like, oh my gosh, I'd have to do a lot to do this, but it did save me time, and I'm willing to pay 50 cents for some titles to do that. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm calling this paper yet. It's kind of polka dotty, but it's this, and so it's kind of bubbly. I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. So whatever this paper is, I will be calling it whatever that paper is for a second. Okay, so I'm using White Daisy, 8.5 by 11 1/4. I did pre-splatter with some Lagoon Shimmer Brush. And then I am using Lagoon. I've got 4 by 8 over here and 5 by 10.5 over here. I have some floral paper, which, let me grab that. I'll show you the big papers. Okay, this is the floral paper. And with that, I've got 2 1/4 by 5 1/4 and 2 1/4 by 7. And both of them are with a Cricut cut, cutting this bracket piece. Okay, so there's 2 of those. And then I have this Lagoon Leaf piece. On the back side is those bubbles. And these are 4.5-inch circles. I have 2 of those. And then I have this floral paper here is 1 1/4. Nope, that is not a 1/4. I have this one is a 1/4 here, and this one is a 1/4 here, and this one is 8.5, and this one is a 12. I did leave that at 12. This one right here is a 1/2 inch by 5.5. And then I have this bubbly paper. So we have 1 by 8.5, 1 by 12. And then we have a 1/2 inch by 5.5. Okay. And then I have the Paradise title, which of course I said was Miss Kate's Cuttable. It is cut out of this paper as well. Okay. And then the toucans, these 2 little cutie patooties, are cut using a Cricut file. I use Smoothie, Lagoon, Canary, Ballerina for the little cheekers, black, and Thistle. So this was a color that is retired. This Thistle is. But I think it turned out really good on there. And then I've just got a few stickers that I did fussy cut around right here that I think I'm going to be using. So those are my ingredients. Now we'll get to creating this fun layout. I do believe I will need my little ruler. Usually do. Oh, and I did put a link to the brushed paper packet and sticker sheet down below. I will also check if there's a brushed just paper packet and put that in there if there is. Okay, so let's see here. Kind of gonna set these bits aside. That can go there. And these go over here for a little bit because I want to put this on here first. Isn't he just so cute? Oh, I got a little shimmer on him. Okay, so I did put some extra adhesive after my fiasco with the tape roller thingy, tape runner, I think is what it's called. I had to go back and put adhesive on those, and it wasn't, I mean, it is what it is, but I did have to go back and put adhesive. But I've noticed the stickier those Cricut mats are, the more that it is not going to work as well. So I'm not exactly sure how. Yeah, about right there. I'm just going to kind of, I'm going to kind of move I do want to move that in a little bit. Let's keep you straight. Okay. So I want to put that there. And then I'm going to move this over to this side a little bit. And I'm just kind of centering it by eyeball. I'm not going all out and making sure it's 100% centered because it's not as important to me as being straight for this paper. I just want it to look balanced, not necessarily perfect. Okay. So then this one, I'm going to try and do the same type of thing. Let's see here. Right about there's fine. Okay. So that's kind of just the base part. I'm going to put the pictures on next just because I don't want to be fighting. Actually, I probably put the circle on before I put that picture. There's a piece I don't want to be fighting, and now that I'm thinking about it, I think I want to put the pictures over it. So back up, rewind, and that is this piece, and I kind of want this at an angle. I put it at a really wonky angle on the cut file. I kind of want it like that coming down. And then I thought because I've got this here that it might be nice to have just a little bit more of that on here. So I'm hoping that it'll look pretty cool by just kind of overlapping that just a smidge. Well, that's not going as well as I thought. Uh-oh. Oh, I know why that's not working as well. It's because I have that other adhesive on it. It's the Mondo adhesive. I'm just going to leave that and not worry about it. And then I'm going to put, oops, grab that flower. I'm going to put this little circle at the bottom, and then I'll do some trimming, and then I'll put the pictures. Okay. That actually turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. I really like that. Okay, so I've got this picture of Odie, and they're doing miniature golf on the Air Force Base. And I asked Lizzie what the base was called, and she just said a few little bits, and so I'm still trying to figure that out. But Odie's stepdad is a member of the armed forces, and so he gets to go there. And so he was kind enough to take my kid, which was so sweet of him. Okay, so this one I want think I'm going to have to definitely pop that. And we'll just put a flower down here probably. Hopefully that is going to look good with the other page. Get all these little pop tape bits off, and then we'll add some pop tape to the toucan. When I saw those, I just had to use them because they're just so cute. Okay. Got a couple of the bigger ones here. I kind of condensed. I'll put a little one by his little beak and by his little sunglasses, and then I will grab another partial sheet. I keep using parts of each one. Okay. There we go. A little more probably than needed, but I always worry that the centers are going to kind of bow in. So I'd rather have more than less, instead of the less is more sentiment. With pop tape, I think more is better. Okay. And that's kind of what I had in mind, although this piece right here is a little more hidden than I thought it was going to be. I'm a little sad at that, but I think it's okay. And not having that go all the way up to the top, I think is perfectly fine. It's not like, oh, I'm just crushed. It's just more like, okay, it didn't work out that way. Okay, so first off, I'm going to set all these aside and put these little bits up here, but I'm first going to take it and kind of tear it. So I wanted just a little bit of torn action on this. And I don't have to do anything with this first one. I think I'll be okay with the second one too. I hope. I kind of want it to overlap a smidge though. Okay. A little bit of tear tape right there that does not want to leave the page. Okay, there we go. Okay, so over here, I'm trying to remember how I wanted this. I guess let's put these pictures on here first. So on this side, we have them playing miniature golf, and this was before, these pictures were before this. So we've got Odie, Lizzie, and then Dave, Odie's stepdad. Over here, we have a picture of Odie. There's some birds in the back. And then we have a picture of Odie taking pictures and a picture of Lizzie taking pictures. And I just thought that was kind of a cute little picture of each other, that they're taking a picture of each other taking pictures. Kind of crazy, right? But I thought it was cute. I did not add any cameras to this, although that would have been really cute. Or maybe like having a camera on the toucan or something. Let's see here. But these were kind of random shots that I just wanted to put here. Okay, hopefully that will be close. And there. And then I need to raise this one up just a smidge. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I thought they were just cute pictures. That was probably their first day. Lizzie wasn't really forthcoming on that information, so I'm not going to worry too much. Okay, so I just realized I wanted to put that diagonal here. So I'm going to actually pull up two. This just is going to be the way today goes, I think. I have an idea in my head and I am not listening to myself. Okay, so I want this guy up here. And I want this one down below. I might have to take off Odie's picture too. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see, about there I think is good. Let's see if that looks like there's enough space there. Yeah, looks good. Okay. That's the one thing with doing a bunch of layers and trying to kind of go over pictures and stuff. I saw that online where somebody had done that. They actually used a photo strip piece, and I thought that was kind of cool, but I didn't want a photo strip on here. That is so not even. Okay, well, at least I know where I kind of want this piece, so let's make sure that we get that even first. Okay. Not too bad. It's just a smidge off. And luckily I'm using the good adhesive that I can take stuff up and move it around a little bit. Okay, now let's put you back down. And I'm hoping that I don't have to take this one up. Because I kind of want, oh, I want that right there. I am going to kind of have to cut it too in order to get it like a, which one? I'd have to cut it here. So I'm just going to trim that a smidge. Okay. I'm going to lift up Odie's picture and not take it completely off. And let's see here. So if I do that, let's see if I can get this to go. And then I should have the ability to do the other piece the same. Was it this way? Or was it this way? It's that way. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now let's do this one. And we'll probably have to trim it as well. We'll just trim it right in the same spot-ish. And then, is that about right? I think so. Okay. Now let's put this picture back on here. Pray that I don't have a problem here. Yay, I don't. That is awesome. Okay. There we go. Whew. That was a little stressful. Okay. Okay. And let's kind of push these back together. So my thoughts were I wanted this little toucan guy here. I'm kind of feeling like it might need to be up there. I did take my little eraser, adhesive eraser. I keep dropping that mat. And I went around this as best I could, trying to find out what works the best with the Xyron Create a Sticker. I think this is the 2.5. I will call her back. She'll know that she called during this video when she watches this video in a little while. So sorry, dear one. I will call you in a few. Okay. Oh, this is going to be hard to get straight. Okay, come on. You can do it. You can do it. And this is not very forgiving adhesive either. Okay, give me my fingers back. Let's see. It is a tangled mess. I feel like I'm dealing with a slinky. One that my daughter needs me to, fix. Let's see here. How does that look? Yeah, it's doable. I'm just accepting on that one right now. Okay, I'm going to put a little dot here of glue, and then I set that aside. So there was no way I was letting that go through that thing. We have a turquoise little dot for that eye right there. Okay, now I've got this little bitty, which I think I kind of like that off to the side there. It does blend in quite a bit, which is why I was doing it the other way, but I think I like this little toucan up here more so than down below. But before I fix it, I will double, triple, and quadruple check. Miranda's been counting a lot today, so if you can hear her, she is counting. It's quite interesting because she always counts kind of angry, like she's telling us to do something. And she counts 1, 2, 3, which we've never counted that way to her. We always say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is mainly because I never wanted counting to be something that was negative, which doesn't make as much sense, when I say it out loud. But I didn't want counting at school to be negative. I wanted her, to have more seconds to get there. I didn't want to do the, 1, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4 type thing. I didn't want to do any of that. And so we had started counting down from 5, and still works to this day. When she's having a bit of a tough time and I need her to move her tushy, I just count down and she helps me out by finally listening. Unless she really doesn't want to, then she goes downstairs and closes the door and pretends she doesn't hear me. So it's a parenting thing I've had to deal with. But I do love it when I have my other kids at the house and I count down. I'll just say 5, and I've got kids just running to me. And my kids are in their 30s, so it's pretty funny when you've got these kids running to you because they're worried they're in trouble. I love it. I think it's hilarious. It's one of those moments that I get a nice little chuckle out of. So. Okay, well, this is this layout. I'm really happy with it. I like this paper. I feel it's a really good combo for this trip. We've got I think I have got 6 layouts maybe that I'm going to be doing. I'll probably come up with something for right there. I'm not sure, but I like it. Let me show you the paper real quick. I had meant to do this earlier. So I did show you that one. This is the other side. This kind of looks Eastery to me. And then this one, it's really a pretty paper. It's just, I'm not sure it's going to work, but I will figure it out. This back is kind of a Eastery looking too, and this is kind of Eastery, which is interesting to me. And then we've got that dot one, and the back side is this one. And then it says, do what you love, believe you are my inspiration, and dream. Let me grab the sticker sheet really, really quick, and then I will let you guys get back to your day. So we've got celebrate the little things, happy together, lovely, be your own kind of beautiful, thoughts of you always put a smile on my face, amazing, sweet stuff, blessed, fabulous, and cherish this. There's some little journaling bits, and then, of course, all these flowers. There's some butterflies, and then it's a little journaling bit there, a little flagged piece here and here. It's a really nice, cute little set. So I'm hoping, aside from getting these layouts done for Lizzie's Hawaii trip, that maybe I will have some that I will use for some other things as well. Now that I've kind of been playing with it and know more what the paper's about. It's so funny how I look at a paper and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what I want to do with this. And I'm really looking at like 2 of the sheets, and then I get into it and I'm like, oh, this is a completely different line of paper than I thought it was. So it's happened a couple times recently where I thought for sure I knew exactly where I was headed, and nope, headed in a kind of a different direction. So we'll see how far this paper takes us. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come play today. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you would love to see more of my videos. Leave a comment. I always appreciate those, and I try to get back as soon as possible on those. And have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.